Hey, what's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. It's no noise time. I'm Z Rex. It's December 18th, just shy of 11 in the AM. I hope y'all had an awesome weekend. Sorry I missed y'all Friday. We had some holiday festivities that we had, and I was unable to do a stream. And speaking of, I will be leaving Wednesday. I might do one in the morning, but I'm going to Colorado for the Christmas holidays. And so I won't probably be streaming for, let me see. So I'm leaving Wednesday. I'm going to try to bring a laptop with me and see if it'll work from remote. But if not, that'll be the reason if you don't see me over the next few sessions. But I'll try to squeeze one in when I'm on the road. But again, depending on my internet and stuff like that, and possibly Wednesday morning. But if not, I will see y'all at the end of next week. Let's get it in. We got some price action to check out. We got some weekly closes. We got Santa coming up here soon. A week away from today. Any outliers? Let's just go down the list real quick. Yeah, crypto taking it on the chin a little bit. I'm seeing we're below actually lots of pretty serious support levels. Dash, Doge, definitely Radix. Yeah, wow, even Tron's below it. Okay, so bears are trying to gain some Momo today, it looks like. Matic even, I believe. STX is not, though. STX is up 8%. That's interesting. Let's go look at the coin market cap graph. Excuse me, not graph. Chart real quick. Aster stacks. Yeah, so pretty much everything is down today except five. What is this? Helium Mobile. I thought Helium is HNT. Did they spin off another token just for their, or is this like some bullshit? Huh. Yeah, I thought HNT was the token they're going to use. Well, I don't know. Probably just some fake crap. Regardless, yeah, you can see almost everything is pretty much down today outside of a handful of tokens. Let's see what the worst loss is. Didex, man, Theta, yeah. All right, let's get back to the charts and go through this and see what's cracking over here. Oh, man, look at this. Barely holding on today. Let's start with the weekly and work our way down. So we did get to this 44K. We're getting a little rejection so far, down about 5.5% on yesterday's close. Nothing too crazy because we're still above the 40,000, like pretty much 38 to 40,000 on the shorter term is the bullish kind of pivot point there. And then long term, of course, is all the way down at, lower 30s. So let's go to the daily. And like we talked about last week, we got this magenta candle. And we were looking for this to be able to take over the tops of here about 44,000, just shy of. And if it did happen, within the week, that would actually look pretty good. But yesterday, kind of made it look nasty. We're filling out some kind of triangle, and now it's just kind of building. If we zoom in a little bit, it's kind of building a descending triangle with lower highs and even lows. So you can see the bulls are really trying to defend the $40,000 handle. You can see all these little tails, and they're all pretty much in the mid 40K handle. And so it's kind of getting a little bit weak on the shorter term, but that's not that crazy given this run that it's had over the last 6 weeks or so. But man, barely holding on. If this body closes below like 41.2 on the daily, we could easily be looking for a test of 38. And I think that'll be the major pivot point for the bulls. Let's see, nothing really there. All right, let's go to the futures. Futures also doing the same thing, just bouncing right off of the 21. Although it didn't breach the 21 like we did on spot price. Man, was that out the gate or what? Oh, that was way early in the morning, right around 4:20 in the morning. All right. Oh, okay, interesting. Let's go back to the daily. Yeah, so really until we're out of this little magenta candle, it's obviously a bullish bias in the longer term, but definitely neutral in the short term until that's regained. A little surprised the bulls couldn't get over that this weekend. They started out pretty strong on Wednesday, and then Friday got no follow through, and then just continued weakness through the weekend. See what today brings. Let's go to the GBDC. Oh man, GBDC is right on the cusp. Look at this. Right on top of our magenta candle. Also looked real good Wednesday. It was like pretty much negating open and close. And now we're barely back on top of there. Still got all the oscillators on our side. Let's zoom in a little bit. The battle is real here. Both on the 3-hour DMI plus and minus are above the 26. That means it's high contention right now. It's a real gladiator fight. But man, as long as this is holding like 32, upper 32s, it looks okay. And obviously it's just riding this 21 still. So nothing too crazy yet. But I do think if it breaks a little bit lower, we could have a pretty decent sell-off. I mean, because, this is pretty hyped up, and selling even to like a 382 on this is all the way down here at 2,000. So, that's definitely in the cards. That would be a real serious pivot point, though. That's where bulls will need to defend it, because otherwise you start breaking structure, and we don't need to see no dailies getting breached on the higher low, higher high structure. At least if you want to be bullish, that is. Daily is about to open and close today below 21. Oh man. Oh wait, I wanted to share one thing. So I know this paints like special stuff, but just to give you an idea of kind of why this was painting, is if you look at all this structure, pretty much none of the bodies of the candles were really closing below, the previous 5 or 6. It was pretty much always higher, 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 outside of like right here down before it really got started. But you can see this is the first candle that's actually well below the ranges and taken out, a week's worth of business or so. And that's why I kind of printed that up there. It's kind of like a little signal that, hey, man, maybe we are in liquidation sideways mode for a second before continuation. I think that's what's happening here. But again, as long as we stay above that 40K shorter term and 38,000 longer term, this will still be building a nice little chart here. But man, this is another kind of thing of the potential momentum flipping. We've lost Momo on all the oscillators now on Ethereum. And today, if the bulls don't get back above 2,200 in the next 7 hours, we will have an open and close below the 21 EMA. And that has not happened since this rally started. So that is nothing to just ignore there. That's given us a little bit of a sign that the sellers are trying to get up going in here. Let's see. And just like we were talking about trimming too, getting out of going into some cash on some pumps, did get that opportunity. So, it's always good to have a little bit of firepower, especially when you're at the tops of ranges like this. Not breaching the 21 quite yet, like Unicorn Shirt Man. Holding on to this. Sorry. Same thing. This is Unicorn Shirt Man. Derp Mondays. But hey, this is holding structure. So man, 2,100, pretty serious level for the futures. And you can also see that pretty much on spot price too. Charlie is coming down to the trend line. So this is probably either epic buy at 69 or we're about to break down and go back into the stupid range. So, I mean, right now it is higher highs, higher lows so far. So this is, as of the moment, it is a more epic buy stance. We start getting probably by the end of this week and no Momo back over like 70, 71 bucks. Yeah, crap. That would kind of just not bode very well for the bulls. Pumped all the way up to the top part of the red box, just shy of the horizontal target. Tried to get over the trend line here. But hey, you got to give them credit. That's a higher high from over here. And we are maintaining the higher lows so far. So that's all bulls need to do right now is maintain higher lows. Ouch. Ripple me nipples did not do that. Weak sauce, not even higher high, not even close, to be fair. Now we're just sideways as hell. This is range bound between 58 and 64. One mo again. Yay. Some good support here, though, on the 200. Let's jump out to the weekly. Yeah, I mean, you could argue this is like some kind of flag type thing. But man, anything back below 58 pennies, I mean, it's 48. Pretty much mid 40s to mid 50s would be the target, and then we have to reassess. But kind of weak sauce there, not even able to get close to the all-time, or I'm sorry, local high. Unlike Stellar, which actually did make a higher high, so looking a lot better there. It is maintaining its higher low, higher high structure, building the trend up. So as long as it's holding about 11 and a half pennies, it's all good, and possibly providing some opportunities here. Okay, now one thing that isn't that great is this candle here. You can see last time we got a little kind of engulfing tweezer type thing. We did see some lower prices for the next month. This is a weekly chart. So, man, and look at these EMAs. They couldn't be stacked more on top of each other, given that upper 11 handle. Lots of support. So, anything, I think even like a 3-4 hour starts opening and closing below this like 11.9 area, we can probably see a little bit more weakness. So the Bears are trying to get it in right now. There's no doubt about it. Man, look, Tron's actually about to do an open and close below the 55. Uh-oh. Let's go to the weekly. Still well above on the 21. Looks great on the weekly if you just look at that. But we are seeing a little bit of signs of kind of distribution and stuff on these daily charts. And now that we're below 10, again, kind of in the same vein as Litecoin, it's either epic buy right here or we're getting ready to break down and probably go test, the mid 8 cents or so. Let's go back to the weekly real quick. What's the 21? Is 9.3. But structure, is all the way down here at about 8.4. So easily a target if we start getting comfy outside of this purple box right here, which, lackluster performance. Tron really did awesome most of this year. And then when everything really started to get exciting, Tron just didn't do shit. Oh, well. Dot McDotson. What is it doing? Hey, it's got weekly open and closes above 55, so that's pretty good. Not too shabby. Let's see. ADA looks pretty good above 52 still, just taking a little break. And as long as these are riding up these 21s, no problems, guys, on the longer term. Like this one candle doesn't make a trend change. Just shy of the 200. Did do a little doji as it tried to get above this range here, but it still looks real good. Above, above like 48. This is still kind of flagging out, but man, to be fair, this candle on a weekly, I know it's right above the 200, I'm sorry, making it a little bit difficult, but this candle by itself is pretty nasty, engulfing literally a month's of business. Well, it tried to get going, could never get the strength to really bust over this 669 area. And now we've got an engulfing candle. So bulls best step it up right here because anything back below like 1340, we could easily go to the 11 handle. Easy. And if bears really wanted to get testy, they could easily also bring it down to 9. So pretty much like mid 11s at first and then all the way to 9, man. So that's a pretty good sell-off from up here at 14. EOS, oh, the struggle is real. Still making higher highs, higher lows. Stay above 72 and you're all right. BCH, ouch. We are getting a little bit of hammer action so far today off of the overnight session. We still got 7 hours though, so anything can happen. Weak sauce here, not even able to make. It attempted once, twice, but rejected both, trying to make a higher high. Come on. BSV also doing the same thing, just sideways as hell. I mean, it is technically in this little top consolidation range, 44 to 54. And man, we didn't get any engulfing. So BSV actually showing a little bit of relative strength. Oh no. What happened? Oh, what the hell? Why did my screen just do that? That was weird. Give me 1 second. That was very odd. I don't know why my screen just gave out like that. Bear with me for one momento, por favor. Oh, my dumbass didn't change the screen. I swear I put that on there. Damn, no one said anything either. Thanks, guys. Oh, Emmanuel. Oh, look, I couldn't even see. Thanks, Emmanuel, for saying something. So I couldn't even see that in the chat or nothing. Like my chat on my PC, I just had to pull it up on my phone, and my chat on the phone popped up. Again, thanks for saying something, Emmanuel, but I can't see it on my screen. I don't know what's going on. Oh man. Yeah, the screen feed just dropped out like 15 minutes or so. Damn it, man. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry about that, guys. Well, at least I didn't go the whole hour. So, could have been worse, I guess. Shit. All right, hold on here. Bear with me for a second. Damn it, man. Very lame. Very lame. I don't know why it did that. Yeah, see, look, it did it again. Why is it doing? What is going on? Trading View. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, and it's not showing me the chat, so that kind of sucks. Damn. All right, guys. Well, it's a podcast stream, audio only, apparently. And I still can't see any chat. Hold on, let's see if this works. If I type something in there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I can see it when I type into the chat, but Emmanuel typed something. And again, thanks for trying to tell me, man. I just couldn't see the live chat. Yeah, TradingView still got quite a few bugs, man. It's not the best. But okay, he can see it. What's up, Maria? Or Maria? Maria FDZ. Okay, you can see it. I can see your message too. So hopefully that resolved itself. I'm not sure what happened there. All right. Well, that sucks because I pretty much did the first part of it. Anyway, we'll just do a quick recap since my screen was all messed up. Hello. Welcome. So with the audio, I guess you can kind of guess if you were looking at your chart while I was talking about it. But we're barely up on these 21s. Kind of we're in the same MO as like barely holding on to structure overall. I think Ethereum was the one that's breaching the most as a potential open and close below the 21 EMA. So that kind of sucks, but one candle doesn't make a trend change. And I mean, we still have lots of nice, beautiful structure on these daily charts for the most part. Like Ripple's doesn't look super great. There's always a few outliers on both ends, but overall, the market is still making higher highs and higher lows. A little bit concerning on some of the weeklies. Like you could argue this is a tweezer top right here. You have this is a down candle. I know it's painted green. I have a special little thing algo on here, but it is a tweezer top kind of like this. And you can see when this happened at a major contention point of getting over 2K, it literally went sideways for, holy crap, sideways to down for 175 days. Now, is that likely here? Probably not, because, actually, let's see how many days away it is for halving. There's about 120-ish days, roughly. So, hell, maybe it is. Consolidation Nation possibly popping up here until January, beginning of the year. This is also low volume time too. Lots of people are on vacation and kind of turn off the computers. So um, let's see. Wrapping up, Charlie Lee. Yeah, opening is right on the edge. We're either right on the edge of breaking structure or still healthily above, the recent local highs. So just kind of trying to wrap up my thoughts as I was flying through some of those. Some of the worst one was Tron's actually underneath its 55 EMA, and sub 10 cents is not the best looking chart. You can see that it kind of just was distributing on that ass here as everything else rallied really hard over the last month or so. But hey, to be fair, Tron was showing relative strength this entire year, so still good for Tron. Dot's trying to hang out up here above the 21. Let's jump to the weekly. Yeah, I mean, it's actually above its 55, so that's a little bit different. Not a lot of shit coins are above their 55 EMA. So that's nice. And you can see what happens sometimes when they do. Man, moonshot right to the 200. Man, that hit like the target, like the Jesus man, y'all. This actually looks really good still above like 50-ish cents, roughly. Link. All right, so this is where we were kind of talking about, I think, or around where I noticed that the screen was off. Anyway, we've got this engulfing candle on the last month of business. Not the sexiest setup. It is getting caught by the 200 MA, which is this dotted line right here that you can kind of, I don't know, maybe barely see. But it is right there. Price is barely holding it for now. Or it's holding price. Sorry, got that backwards. Anything below like about 13 and a half easily can open the doors to 11-ish dollars with ultimate mega support in the upper nines. But then, if we start doing that, that's really testing the bulls and messing structure up. If bulls are super strong, they should easily be able to keep this bitch above about 12 handle. EOS, yeah, it's trying higher highs, higher lows. It hasn't done that in a long, long time. So if it can stay above about 70 cents, it's fairly decent. Maybe Dan Larimer is going to come in with a win here. And we also have about a little higher, about 72 cents. So let's call it the low 70s on EOS. If it can stay above that and get this 200 curled back up, it would actually look pretty sexy. BCH is the one that's just meh. I mean, look at this. It's been literally in a sideways range since July. So literally half the year. It's the same price it was half a year ago. How boring. But now the 200, though, is right up on its ass. So the 200 should be pushing it up and saying, hey, get off your lazy couch here, bulls, and get pumping. Because otherwise the bears are going to creep in. And let's see, like by the end of the year, pretty much, if this doesn't get going, I mean, we could easily see this thing breach 210. So what the hell? Thought this is the real Bitcoin. Nope, actually, it's this one. This is the real Bitcoin. Satoshi's vision. Anyway, this one does kind of look good as it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 months of business above the 55. Most shitcoins do not possess this pattern. This looks like it wants $75. I mean, I'd be real surprised if this does not hit that here in the next month or two before the halving. And what would signal that for me? Well, you can see this major contention zone right here that got rejected swiftly last Monday. So we'd really need to get back above $50. Building a chart above 50 would start to look pretty sexy and obvious as clearing this 54 area. But even just getting more comfy above $50 would look real nice. XMR is actually up today, one of the only ones up today besides STX. But this is higher highs, higher lows, guys. This is looking pretty damn sexy. We're getting the slope building up on the 200. We do not have Momo on the daily oscillators. That did get sucked out from the last Monday. Let's go to the weekly real quick. Oh, man, but this slow drifting up, this is a real nice chart. I would be kind of surprised as well, just like BSV going to 70s. I would be surprised if bulls could not get up over 185 with this structure right here. And if they did not, dude, that's real weak sauce. And that should be able to be done by early next year. As you can see, it's kind of hovering above some major contention points because anything back below like 165, dude, is garbage mode. And we could just be hovering again And that horizontal right here at 158-ish, which you can see it has spent many, many moons around that time. Zcash, man, nasty sell-off on Zcash. You can see what happens sometimes with these magenta candles. They just get no bounce love and just follow through, especially if you get an open and close below one. That's real nasty. No support on the trend line. No support from the horizontal. The only thing saving this right now is structure. So again, kind of in the same vein as some of those other charts from earlier, it's like, is this epic buy mode? Is this your opportunity to get in? Maybe you missed some of the runs. I mean, I would say it is. I'd say, I mean, this is way better than any other chance that people have had all of this month. So again, the only thing holding this is structure, though. Now, for bulls, if they did come in this week and engulfed all this price action and got cleanly above $30 again, that would be uber bullish, and I'd be looking for a breach at 34. Dash, oh, poor Dash. Dash is going back to kind of trashy, barely holding on to structure, so we're losing all the oscillators and EMAs. Now, structure does trump everything. Man, weekly's weak too. Structure does trump everything. But this, again, epic buy zone for a bounce right here? Or are we just going to fill this out more and keep breaking down? Probably will be epic buy zone as long as Bitcoin just stays above, 38 to 40,000. If that occurs, then a lot of these will probably end up being sexy time bounce zones. Oh, nasty. Oh, no, Doge, what are you doing? Again, kind of just testing these. Let's go to the weekly. Oh, it's a little bit harder to see on the weekly. So zoom back in. We can see a lot of business here where we're at. Tops of this one, this little cluster F. All right here. Higher highs, higher lows. This isn't breached yet. Still looks okay. And you can also see on the oscillators that bulls are maintaining slight dominance. Let's go to the weekly real quick. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's not terrible. Weekly open and close above the 8.5, mid 8s. That's good. 8.8 is kind of the pivot on this. So we'll see if the bears actually are able to close this below that. Again, anything can happen in 7 hours, STX, one of the outliers. I wonder if Ordinals is doing the same thing. This bitch looks like it wants to re-break out, which maybe bodes well for some continuation on Bitcoin, potentially. Well, maybe, yeah. Let's go to the weekly here. Yeah, mega resistance, though, where it is trying to break out at about 120. But, man, this outlier move. Let's go to Ordinals real quick, actually, because I'm curious now. I bet you it's rallying, too. Oh, nope, it is not. Sideways, but look, very sexy chart above $45. Losing 45, not so sexy. Man, let's zoom in even more. We do have a higher high. Yeah, man, 45 on pretty much all the time frames. Even the weekly. Don't breach it. 45 sub there goes. We can easily go down. Wow, this thing has ran so hard. It's like you can't tell because I'm in logs sometimes. So, but this one candle right here is 46%. Just this one. So I mean, it could dump even just a structure to upper 20s and still be in a bullish structuring. So watch that 45 handle. True is not true. It didn't get no love. Tried to flag out last Monday. Bears said nope. Again, though, are these turning into? I think that's the theme of the video right now as I'm kind of going through the charts is epic buy time or Bears about to regain some Momo, temporary Momo, because bulls have it on the weekly and the higher time frames. But it always starts low time frames and ratchets up. So, but yeah, epic buy time. Would you buy here? Doesn't look that terrible. Doesn't look that terrible. This looks terrible, though. Let's go to something terrible. This is just absolute nasty. Is this an epic buy time? Man, it's uber risky, but it could be because this is literally like its all-time lows. You can see it. Not all-time lows, but all-time like range lows pretty much between like the mid 3 cent handle. So maybe they're doing the last shakeout but before trying to pump it, but this is not looking very sexy and really needs to get back above like 4.4 to looking good. Poor Radix, man. Well, so many ETH clones, and they probably aren't getting no love, not like Solana and Cosmos and stuff like that. So VeChain, wow, whoa! Speaking of epic buys, look at this, y'all. Went to the 21 and at 269, of course, and instantly got bid up. Is that over at 4 o'clock? Yeah. So the 420 earlier in the morning, 420, that was just dump fest. Everyone was getting freaking high as hell and dumping crypto. But this is a nice reaction right here. If this closes like this above 285, that would be super sexy, and I would look for some pretty immediate continuation. VeChain has been an excellent runner. If you didn't know, they've got lots of advertising and UFC crap. And what's interesting too about that, which is why I bought some on the dips months ago, was that where did you see a shitcoin partner up with someone that is as big and has as much clout as the UFC in the middle, towards the, I guess, middle end of the bear market? Because we're not 100% out of it, I guess, technically, but whatever. Pretty much in the dead ass middle of the bear market, they made a partnership with the UFC. I mean, that's pretty cool. They're talking about doing like cards and collectibles and NFT stuff. We'll see if that actually gets built out, because I can't use my words apparently. Casey Lewis, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Yeah, nice little dippity doo, or sorry, reaction from the dippity doo. Adam, is Adam finally going to give up here? I mean, it has been running so hard. Lots of resistance, as you can see. Oh, shit. Sorry. This magenta candle, usually those always provide major pivot points because they're very rare for the most part. And you can see we got up in it and we're getting rejected. So this 12, just shy of $12 is major resistance. But hey, we are building this chart out very nicely. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly is trying to open and close above the 55. Man, the altcoins that are doing that and getting comfy above the 55, which is the orange one on my chart, those are ones to be paying attention to right now, because that's mega relative strength. Like we were mentioning, in BSV has actually a real sexy one. So do kind of look out for coins that are above the 55, because in this little kind of a liquidation break, as I'm kind of seeing it so far, those could really snap hard back to the upside. Osmos, man, just killing it. Killing it. Beautiful. As it went down and lost that 69, forever. It was just dump fest 3,000, water falling out. And man, what a pump, y'all. Very nice move on Osmos. Now, will it get its first open and close weekly above the 55? It could do it, as long as it just needs to defend $1. This chart is bullish as hell above $1 flat on the shorter term, and long term all the way to really like the 70 handle. Ton is just barely doing nothing, sideways as hell. So boring, man. Below $2, watch out. Really needs to clear 245. Matic, even high, barely high or low, definitely range up here. Bears are trying to get the Momo on the daily. Oh, but look at all these nice open and closes above the 55. This is definitely a flag type pattern, which would put a measured move up here at about 120. So this one could be a good winner here. Crypto dinner. If we get over like 83, man, that would start to look real sexy, especially if we get like a nice little snap reaction this week from these deeper prices. ES, oh, what? It just goes up forever? Yep, it sure does. God, people, I got friends that are so pissed right now about this rally just going up and up and up. They are so mad. They're like, I'm just not going to trade now. It's so funny. The world's going to shit. I'm not trading. It's like, dude, you're letting them win, man. Stop reading the dumb news. Shit's garbage for your brain, man. Hence the name of the show. We don't watch news. I don't care about news. I truly believe in the idea that Bernard Baruch put out of show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. With social media and all that crap, you don't even have to be on social media, but you just have to be like involved a little bit in some chat rooms, maybe with some of your friends. And dude, you're gonna get exposed to whatever the stupid news cycle is anyway. So why spend extra time burning your brain cells when it usually doesn't help trading at all? Almost never does it. Almost never. Anyway, ES, man, just beast mode. We got the 3-hour open and closing above range. We're about to have a full 3-hour do that here at the later today, this afternoon. I mean, y'all already know a bullish above 4,700 all-time highs on NASDAQ, all-time highs on ES now. Or wait, no, I think ES was actually, we're a little short on the ES. It's 808, isn't it? Yeah, 808. So we're 8 points higher. Why? How does it not get to it today? I mean, really. Dow, all-time highs. Russell, way far away from all-time highs. This is the concerning part for majors. Is like, wait, why isn't Russell doing its thing? All right, let me clean this chart up a little bit. Just notice we have all these kind of same angles. If we spread one out at like the same distance, where about is that? Oh, crap. What am I doing? No, if we did one like here, and it's about this far. Man, that would be hilarious if that played out. But whatever, we're cleaning the chart up. We don't need all this extra crap. And plus, I'll run out of drawings eventually. I've had that happen before. Oh, look at this little trend line right here. I did not notice that. Look where it is. Very interesting. Y'all probably can't see that for shit, so let me brighten that up a little bit. Hold on, give me a sec. And let's make it an actual line. There we go. That's actually going to be a very important trend line because that was the false breakout move right there. So this is actually a super important trend line, which, funny enough, aligns right with our 2060 target that we barely just missed last week by, about 10 points or so. But this is the one that should have everybody questioning all this new all-time highs and crap in the majors, other majors. Why is Russell not rallying? And as we talked about before on the show, Russell's like, the markets and the economy are not the same thing. I know a lot of people correlate, if, the market's good, the economy's good. They're not the same. With modern, money, like MMT theories and all this Keynesian stuff and just throwing fundamentals to the wayside. And it's about printing money and buying your shares back. Like, a lot of that don't matter no more. And so, oh, damn, Casey's coming in hot, boy. We'll get to those here in just 1 second after I wrap up the last 10 or so tickers here. But yeah, why is this not catching up? If RUT can get above 2050 and stay above it, I would be looking for some massive continuation in the other majors. And if we do really go into hyperinflation, if anyone's ever studied that, you will know that in Weimar, in Argentina, and Zimbabwe, and everywhere, stock markets go insane to the upside in hyperinflation. I know that seems counterintuitive, but that inflation's got to get sucked out somewhere. So anyway, I digress a little bit. Let's go back to the charts. Let's just do what the price tells us to do. You already know, if y'all been watching this, above this level was uber bullish. Above this level was super duper uber bullish. And we've just Santa came early. Let's just put it that way. I mean, bullish as hell above all these major horizontals, y'all. This is easy as shit. Easy peasy. The majors have actually been trading so technical lately. It's been pretty awesome for trading. So hopefully y'all are staying disciplined and frosty out there and making some tendies and had a good 2023, because it is wrapping up here very shortly, y'all. Very, very shortly. The trannies, what are they doing? Oh, shit, they're breaking out too. Look real good above 15.9-ish, 15.8. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, beast mode closed last week. Beast mode. Very, very sexy above that 15.6 to 15.8 area. The DAX is also in a similar posturing, very bullish above the devil's number 1666, 666, all the sixes and all-time highs. Now, the only thing that can, since Russell isn't doing it, the one setup that we could be getting right now is um, a little bit euphoric in some of the rate stuff. Because if y'all know about last week, they said they're going to start cutting rates in March. The Fed fund futures went to like 65% or something. So now we actually have something that can cause disappointment in the market. And if that's the case and we kind of just lollygag around here and start breaking back down, maybe some stupid data point, they say, oh, maybe we're not going to do it. That could cause some nasty swings, some very violent swings, because they've just been saying we're going to stall it for a long time. And now there's a little bit different narrative of cutting it. So if they don't cut it, it's just a way to set up for disappointment pretty much. And given that these are pretty damn aggressive to the upside, if we don't build some chart out and go sideways here soon, maybe into the first like month or two of the year, this easily could be some fake rallies that get rejected. So do be frosty and nimble out there, guys, for sure, man. VIX. Oh, look at VIX. Nothing. Way down here in the slumps. Only care if this gets above like 1350. Now, VVIX is interesting. Look what it did Friday. Friday, it popped pretty hard. And we talked about this last week and the week before, too, that the VVIX is just hovering. It's not going below 80, which is pretty interesting because generally when you start getting into new breakouts and stuff like that, the VVIX will break down and go into the 70 handle. But you can see we haven't got that. And look at this massive spike on Wednesday. Look at this. Is that signaling something? Are we going to have like a 2018 Christmas? I don't know if y'all remember that. 2018 Christmas was brutal. Nasty selling. Although it did end up being one of the best buying opportunities to buy on pretty much any day during the Christmas week for trading, which is pretty funny. So maybe that's a gift in a different way. Santa brought the coal so you could buy lower. He brought to buy the effing dip coal. Well, maybe that's nice. There you go. Anyway, this is kind of a little bit concerning for the bulls. I'd be real concerned if this starts getting comfy in the 90s. I'd be looking for a little sell pressure to creep in. This is just from the contract roll, so whatever. It's just kind of chilling right around there. Beautiful rally. I missed this one, unfortunately. I hope some of y'all got it. We were talking about buying this 68 dip. Just got too distracted with the holidays and totally missed it because it just started running. So, again, getting confirmation that the upper 60 handle is very important to the bulls for oil. Nice hammer candle right on top of this 200. I actually think with that structure that closed last week and some of these dailies building, that oil is in buy the dip mode until it breaks back below $69. Nat gas is just sucking ass down here. I don't even care about it until it gets back above 265, which is close. Bonds rallying hard, of course, with all that stuff that the Fed said. Not a surprise. The anticipation was already there too. So whatever. Nothing really to see there. Wow, dollar back below 102.50. I mean, it seems to be these 50 points are like the pivot points. 102.50, 105 or 104.50, 105.50. And now we're back right in the middle of this stupid range. So, yay, more ranging. How cool is that? Not really much to get off of that chart there. And as far as the trading, I mean, what do you do? Like, best thing you could probably do with this is strangle, like do an options neutral strategy, because directional right here in the middle of all this, that's 50-50 at best. TNX, whatever. Euro, whatever. Gold, hey, look, gold did okay. I like gold hanging out right here at the 2,000 level. We do have a weekly open and close again above 2K. That's beautiful. This is building higher highs, higher lows. Gold has looked very nice for December and late November. And so as long as we're building this chart above 2,000, hell yeah, brother. Silver, kind of the same thing. Not as nice of a chart, but it's still decent. You got Chrono Cross on the EMAs, sideways as hell. But this bitch is like pretty much 25.5 to 22.5. range. Until we're out of that, it's just ping pong mode. Look at Platinum actually getting back over its trend line and back over 950. Platinum might be setting up for a long here as it has this kind of Wyckoff type saucer pattern down here of a potential accumulation style. Oh man, if this keeps building up above 950, that could actually be pretty sexy. I don't know what the hell happened with Palladium. This H pattern right here got right over it. Palladium finally is looking good above 1100. Y'all know that's been the pivot point, and now we are above it. So you could argue that above 1100, this is able for a dip buying. Obviously, major resistance in the blue box there. GDX. All right, we already know what's up. We know how to do that. All right, let's get to cost. Costco, is that what that is? Costco says, all you white bitches buy everything I have for $10 to $15, no matter what it is. And apparently that works. It's a good business model. Bullish as hell above 610, man. Blue sky breakout. Freaking Costco, man. All them bitches love the Costco. This is getting a little bit aggressive, though, to be fair. I mean, look at this bitch. It is like vertical pretty much. Smashed it on well, not smashed it, but did good on earnings, right in line with what the street expected. Surprised I don't have my horizontals on here. Hold on, let's throw those on real quick. Man, this bitch has been bullish as hell since back over here in mid-November when it first broke out of its consolidation zone. Very sexy. What do you got for targets? Price target of 713. Yeah, shit, why not? I mean, it's already running hard. Long entry 6664 or 664. Oh shit, so you're in the money already. Nice, dude. And 632 as a stop. I like that. Yeah, that's about where I would stop out too, like kind of on this little cluster here. Although since you're in the money now, I would consider potentially ratcheting up my stop a little bit. Not a tight trailing stop, but kind of like if you're doing, let's see what that risk is real quick. If you're going down to about 632, you said 632. So that's about there. It's about 5%. So maybe just kind of move that 5% up so that you don't get stopped out too early. No, but I like that. Costco, blue sky. It's up until it ain't. ANET. What's ANET doing? Oh my God. Okay. It's very give me one sec. It is very bullish above 210-ish. 210-ish. Yeah, on the longer term. 220 on the short term. So we'll say the 2 teens is really good support. And what do you got there? You're a little lower than I would go at 197. Yeah, that's below. I mean, that's good structure for sure. But yeah, for me, if I was entering in, especially up here, I want it a little bit tighter, kind of above this cluster. And then you're looking for, what are you looking for? 311. Oh, yeah. 311. Nice. Let's see. Man, 311. What? Hold up. What? You're trying to go all the way up here for a 30%? Man, dude, that's aggressive, brother. That is definitely aggressive, my friend. Hey, but not too bad. I would change that for me personally. I would actually like it at about 220, and then I could keep that same target though, because blue sky, it's up until it ain't. Looks like you got lots of blue skies here. You did the blue sky screener. Broadcom, wow. Dude, last week's candle, weekly bullish as shit. I think you brought this up last time too. Looks like it just keeps getting continuation. Looks real bullish above 9. Let's actually just say 1,000 because 1,000's a nice pivot point, easy to remember. Very bullish above 1,000. Yours, yeah, 1,029. That's perfect. Yeah, I like this setup. I definitely like that one. That might be my favorite one so far. Crowd strike. Getting a little aggressive here. Man, these pumps, dude. Jesus Christ. Lots of resistance at like 280. Let's see here. Nice little gap on the earnings. And I would use Lots of resistance at 280, but real good support around 230. So what you got on that one? Stop loss at 250. Oh, you're aggressive. Wow. Sometimes you're way more aggressive than other times there. Looking for 260. Yeah, I mean that's fair. I could get behind that one. I still think I like the AVGO one the best. And Costco because it's Costco, right? Intergalactic digital. Let's see, what is it doing? Is it all-time highs? Looks like it. Yep. All right, above this previous all-time high, and look at where the cluster was. Oh man, yeah, so 100, pretty much $100. This is bullish as hell above 100. So that's easy peasy. And I mean, blue sky, it's up until it ain't. What are you looking for? You're all the way down at 80. Oh, holy crap! You're way down. So you're willing to take all that risk? That's a little surprising to me. I would not do that. Because once it's broke like 100, you're almost guaranteed to go to like $80. So I don't really like that setup. Price target of 169. Oh, you should have just made it 169, bro. Let's see if that's a fib extension. Ooh, that's real aggressive, man. You're up above the 2618. I mean, it's up until it ain't. That's probably my least favorite one that you've posted so far. I would have a stop at this at 100 for sure and go from there. Coming way all the way down to here is, to me, that's a bit unnecessary. I mean, hell, that's freaking 30%, man. That's a pretty big loss. Of course, you can, change your position size and mitigate risk that way. But yeah, not my favorite one. Definitely least favorite on that. Team player. What is this one? Team Fortress? No. Bam, beast mode candle last week. Should be a little resistance right here. I would actually kind of wait for this week to see what happens on this one, just off that weekly. Overall, though, on the daily has real good support above 200. So let's see what you got there. Yeah, 215. That's fine. Just a little bit hair over there on the tops of these bodies. And then, oh, sorry, let me get on this mic a little better. 215, and you're looking for 258. 258. Let's see where is that? Yeah, I like that trade. That's pretty solid. I like your risk levels on that a lot better. Yeah, that one's pretty good for Atlassian. Atlassian. Huh. Sounds like some place in a video game or something. All right, Rhythm. Is that what this is? Rhythm Pharmaceuticals. Oh, okay. These candles look a little bit low volume to me. Hold on. Look a little bit low volume to me. Man, they lose a lot of money every quarter. Ouch. Where to go? Man, 2 billion. What the hell? 2.6 billion. Yeah, but the volume's really low. It is under 1 million, so you can kind of see that in these candles. Anyway, above 35 does look fairly decent. Man, this thing just went sideways for the entire existence. All right, hold up. Let's go to a monthly. Make this easy. Above 32-ish, 33 mega support above the low 30 handle. So as long as above that, it does look pretty sexy. And what you got here, your stop is at 43. Okay, let's go back to the daily. So you're way up here. Oh man, see, that's so interesting to me that you'll take a 30% drawdown on a similar chart, but on this one, you're like way up here just from like yesterday's candle. That's a little interesting. Trading off the daily though, I would probably use about $38 as my pivot, probably for my stop. And I mean, this is blue sky, so it's up until it ain't. And maybe this actually does start getting to roll hard. Is that good English? That sounded terrible. Anyway, yeah, you got this nice little all-time high before it died at $40 too. So, and you're at 43. Yeah, I don't hate that one. That one's pretty solid. Except for the tightness of your stop. I don't understand why that's so tight up there. I would have a little bit looser stop. You're usually not that conservative. DBX. Ooh, I love this. This nice little fake spring, kind of upper end accumulation, Wyckoff style. Got the spring, got the freaking continuation, get the breakout. This is real bullish above like 28 handle. Let's go to the weekly, see where we're at in long-term structure. Obviously, some major resistance at like 33 bucks, but there probably is a pretty good trade in here. I would stop out of this at about $28, and I'd be looking for, yeah, that mid-30s target. What do you got on this? Daily, yep, stop at 20. Man, money. That's probably my favorite one, technically speaking. Is this one right here. Yeah, man, I love when you see these little nice sideways charts. It just makes it so easy. I mean, it's like, oh, cool. If it goes below all the tops of here where it struggled for most of the year, half of the year, then you know that that's bad, and we can just ping pong for life, son. But no, man, I like this setup probably the best that you mentioned there. Appreciate the tickers, bud. Hope you've been well. Oh, Hut's finally doing something? Jesus, thank God. I should have bought some more of this on my position last week. I did not. I kind of got scared and emotional, but look where we went, right to the horizontal. Lovely engulfing candle off the bottom. Follow through. It was just so weird. It wasn't getting no love. This bitch just ripped face Thursday, Friday, and continuation today, getting above 12 bucks. I think 13.50, pretty damn easy there. Interesting though. TA, look at that, wins again. Mara, man, whoa, this is kind of surprising that a lot of the minor stocks are up today and Bitcoin is not. Interesting. Ooh, Backed looks like it's about to break out. Man, Backed could run hard if we get stay comfy over like $2. I could see a pretty much almost $3 on that. That could be a potential trade coming up there. Let's see here. Man, freaking Overstock just kept going. I sold it all over here. That bitch just kept running. That's okay. That happens. You're never going to get the exact bottom and exact top. Here we go. What do we got? Looks nice. We're still hovering above our level of about 620, so can't get too mad about that. And 680 would be the resistance. Kind of surprised that crypto is like the crypto miners are actually kind of pumping today. Wow, even Coors is up a lot today. Man, interesting. Look at Coors getting it in. This bitch looks like it wants to break out. Holy shit. You know, we talked about this last week and a little bit after the little dump fest and their bankruptcy thing. I think it's going in January, something like that. I don't know exactly. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man. But, yeah, I mean, chart-wise, structure-wise, this looks real damn good. To be fair, y'all know 69 has been that pivot point. So if we can get this actual open and close above 69 today with some girth and above all the bodies, man, that actually could be pretty sexy. Still, I think obviously high risk, but very nice Coors. Get it in. All right, man. Yeah, almost all the miners are doing good today. Very interesting. That's kind of surprising. Weed's not doing good today. Man, yeah, what the hell? I'm going to type my buddy right now and be like, hey. Not too bad. All right, let's wrap this bitch up. Mama Bear, just stay above 40K. Don't start getting comfy below this magenta candle. We start getting even low time frame closes. I bet we can go to a 3-hour. And what is it, about 41? What was it, 41.50? No, like 41 flat pretty much. And you can see we're right here at 41. Look where we are on a 3-hour. Not one. Oh, whatever. This one right here. But almost none of them have fully opened and closed below 41. So 41 is very important short term. We start breaking 41. We're going to have some these shit coins probably dump a little bit harder. But again, as I said earlier in the stream, this does kind of seem like opportunity. So a rebuying opportunity for a very strong upward trend so far. We don't have anything to tell us on the high time frames that is not the case yet. That'll take at least another few weeks for that to even change narrative. So is this the buying the dip opportunity that maybe you needed, right? Maybe you missed some stuff. I think you can make a pretty strong case for that. Just be nimble and frosty that if we start breaking some of these levels, or just go in smaller position size and be ready to buy a little bit more dips and add to the position is kind of the scenario I think is best right now. Let me go to Unicorn Man real quick. Yeah, I think that's kind of the best case scenario right now for a trading perspective for risk. You don't obviously want to just always go all in on one thing at once. It generally doesn't bode well most of the time. But right now, we probably are getting the opportunity to re-enter on some longs here. Is it going to be deep? I know people probably want it to be deeper retraces, but if the bulls are actually super strong, which it does seem to be that they are at this moment, if y'all been in crypto long enough, turns into unobtainium. It just keeps running with these tiny little micro liquidations and then aggressive upside candles, which we can see that in all these bull runs. We don't have to go through all of those. Y'all know what it is. So let's just keep building these structures on the daily. Like I said, that 40,000, 41,000 area. Below that, it's about 38. And that's where the real test would come in. Because you get anything comfy below 38, I mean, we probably easily go back down to low 30s. Unicorn Man, just keep defending here. It's still building out structure. Again, structure trumps everything. So do remember that. And right now, we are just making higher lows as of now. Obviously, that can change later this week, but as of now, it does look like these are just going to provide good rebuying opportunities. We are actually seeing some little bouncies coming up off these lows earlier from that 420 stoner sell-off this morning. Anyway, much love, guys. I got to get going. Got to do some packing, finish all this shit up for the trip to Colorado this week for the holidays. I hope you have an awesome Monday and a great start to your week. This is No Noiz. I am Z-Rex. Peace.